All right, guys, obviously a great game tonight, 3-0 win in the first game. Benny, 26 saves for the shutout. What did you see from the team that you liked tonight?
No, I thought we played a full game, both ends of the ice for 60 minutes, and that's what, at the end of the day, that's what's going to take in playoff hockey. So, sure, there's a couple of saves that I had to make, but again, that's part of the game, and you got to be ready to make those saves. So, I think we played a great game as a team, and it came out on top, and I think it showed.
Between Guelph last series and now Saginaw this series, did you notice a lot of difference between game style here tonight?
Yeah, for sure. I think we match up really well against Saginaw here, so it's a fun game to play against them. I think we have to play a smart game here and just make sure they don't get by us. They got some fast forwards, some skilled forwards. So, when you got guys like Deli and Masty and Dilly and all our defensemen, really, we got a great D-core here. So there's not too much to worry about when those guys are on the ice and they play our game, and it goes well usually.
And Ethan, you guys didn't take any penalties tonight. How important was discipline in this one?
Yeah, like you said, obviously being disciplined in the playoffs is huge, and you give them momentum when you put them on the power play, and obviously it's just nicer to play 5-on-5. You don't have to eat as many pills or block as many shots, so it's nice to kind of just play 5-on-5 and kind of let our momentum roll.
Benny, how do you had a shutout, obviously, game one of the first round, shutout here, game two. How do you tell yourself that it's game one again in game two?
Yeah, no, 100%. It's kind of crazy how it all works out. I think I just got to try to keep that same mindset coming to the rink every game. And, if I can do that, we'll win every game, right? So it's something I think I just got to keep telling myself to keep staying ready, be ready, do it. I basically copy my same routine as what I did today, and I think that'll go a long way in helping me out.
What we talked a little bit before you guys came out about the fourth line with Doucette and Anderson and Cooper Way. They were all over they didn't really get in on the scoring, but they were all over the place tonight. Talk a little bit about their play.
Yeah, I think the best way to say it is they're not really a fourth line. Like I think we have a real deep four lines, and it shows when you can put them out there in any situation, and they do what they do. They're a really good shutdown line. I think there's not much else to say. They truly do their job and go in, get pucks deep, go hard on the forecheck, and when it's in our end, they're definitely not a liability out there. They play their position right, and they shut the other team down.
And Ethan, obviously having the captain back in the lineup tonight, talk to us a little bit about what that meant, especially with Christian being in sick bay today.
Yeah, like you said, it's nice to have Dilly back. Obviously with Kyrou out, it's a little more ice time for some of the guys, but Dilly brings a presence when he's in the lineup. He's a big physical guy that he's scared of the guys up, and I think that's something that we really value on our team, and allows us to gain momentum and see him out there. He's going to work hard, and he's always hard to play against. So I love when he's in the lineup.
Were you a little surprised first couple periods coming into the game? We thought it was going to be more of a run-and-gun series with the talent that Saginaw has up front, and you guys as well. It was a pretty quiet first couple periods. I thought it was a good defensive battle for you guys, and you capitalized on your chances. But your thoughts on the first couple periods and kind of how quiet it was?
Yeah, like you said, it's two skilled teams, but it's the playoffs, and I think it's a little bit more about bearing down on the defensive side of things. And I know that was a big focus of ours. We knew that they were a team that likes to go very offensive and very running gun. So I think we kind of locked it down a little bit more and wanted to play more defensive and allowed our transition game when we turn pucks over to speak for itself. So I think it's just playoff hockey. It's less scoring. So
Benny, you match up against Tristan Lennox down there. He had a big series against Flint. Is that a motivator? Getting ready for a game, knowing that you got to do battle with the guy down the other end.
Yeah, no, 100%. It was funny actually. Last series we were texting the whole time, so I've known him for quite a while now, and I think we've always been compared together and near the top. So I think for both of us, it's a great chance to kind of show each other what we can give. And like you said, it's a motivator for sure, and it gets you up for the game when you got a guy like that across the ice. He's a great goaltender. Again, proved it today. So I think just staying positive with that and using that as motivation is something that'll definitely help.
Ben, I think you said before you try to shut out the noise during the game and just sort of focus on the play. But do you hear the fans when the chants start in the third? Yeah, no, it's definitely pretty special. It means a lot to me. To see that is it definitely gives me chills. It's really cool. So I do hear it, and I try not to put too much of a smile on my face and just focus on the game, but it's hard. And I guess Ethan, if you can talk a little bit about just the importance of this, of the team's depth this year. I know that the coaches have talked a lot about it, and obviously you missed a few guys in the first round. You overcome it. 2 more guys out tonight. And you got a shutout. I mean.
Yeah, exactly. Like you said, it's important, and that's how playoff teams win. Is they have to have depth. You see it in the NHL on all levels. Teams that have great depth like we do, and guys that are able to step into new roles when guys are out. So I think we do that really well, and allow each other to kind of feel comfortable in different roles when guys are missing. And I think everyone's kind of eager to just